Imagine you could transform your smile with one dental visit. That could be possible with composite bonding, but what do you need to know before you start? Hi, my name's Connor, I'm a dentist and I've been a dentist for the last 10 years and I make videos here on YouTube for people who are interested in learning more about their teeth and how best to look after them. If that sounds like something that you might be interested in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and follow along for more videos. So we've probably seen the videos all over social media of people going to other countries to get all of their teeth covered with veneers. Porcelain veneers, when in actual fact these people are going away, they don't really know what they're getting and they're getting all of their teeth crowned, and then they come back home and they have a whole range of problems. Composite veneers comes into this because it's a much more minimally invasive. We're not cutting down all of the teeth and the little peg teeth to give little shark teeth. You keep your own natural teeth as they are and we just add composite to those teeth, either to cover the whole surface of the tooth, or maybe you just need a little bit of bonding on the edges of your teeth, depending on what you need. So it was worked out that this type of work was far too aggressive and it led to a lot of problems, particularly with the teeth that were underneath all of the crowns or under the veneers, and people ran into a lot of problems. The big advantage of composite bonding in this scenario is that we're not taking away any of the teeth, we're just adding composite onto the teeth to change the color of them, to change the shape of them, to make them look a little bit nicer, and we're not taking anything away, we just add composite. So that all sounds great, right? Yeah, in some cases, but what do you really need to know about composite bonding before you start? The first thing I'll say is that no treatment is perfect. Every treatment has its downsides, whether it be composite bonding, whether it's crowns and veneers, whether it be orthodontics, everything has its drawbacks. There's no such thing as a perfect treatment. So the big thing that I always flag with people before they start composite bonding is this takes a lot of maintenance in the future going forward. You're going to have to come back to get the veneers or bonding polished regularly, get them nice and shiny again, maybe even get them adjusted. They might even chip, they could break, they could fall off. All those things can happen. Compared to porcelain veneers, composite veneers will lose their shine, their luster, much quicker than what porcelain would. Also, composite is not as strong as porcelain, so it can chip and it can break, and it probably will come off at some stage and you'll have to get that repaired. And you have to consider there's extra costs with that then as well. Another thing to think about with composite bonding is staining. If you are someone that enjoys coffee or tea or red wine, or if you smoke, then the composite is going to stain. It's also going to lose that shine much quicker as well, but it's going to stain. And that can be quite difficult to get rid of, especially if it's at the margin, the part where the composite starts to meet against the tooth again. That's where the staining can happen. And it doesn't look great. If you get your composite veneers done and after a year, if you don't like the color of them, well, you can't just whiten your teeth like you normally would. You have to go and you have to get the composite veneers taken off, redone, reshaped in a brighter color that you're now happy with. So you can't whiten your teeth. You can't whiten composite veneers. You can't whiten porcelain veneers either, but it's just something to be aware of before you start, because once you pick the color, that's it. It can't be changed unless you want to go and take them off again. And taking composite off is more difficult than it sounds, because we've probably matched it against the color of your natural teeth, so it might be difficult to know when the composite stops and when the natural tooth starts. So if you're thinking of getting composite bonding and you've just heard those and you're thinking, maybe not for me anymore, what are the alternatives? What else can you do? I would say go to your dentist and really focus in on what is it that you don't like about your teeth. What is it that you want to change? Is it the shape of the teeth? Is it the alignment of the teeth? Is it just the color of the teeth? What exactly is it that you want to change? Because in all honesty, the vast majority of cosmetic issues can be corrected with Invisalign or just aligning the teeth and doing some whitening. With that, you can create a really nice natural appearance that doesn't look overly white. It's not super bright and it looks natural. I would also say that if you are thinking of getting composite bonding, go to a dentist that does a lot of composite bonding. Don't maybe don't go to your regular dentist for this if they're not used to doing composite bonding, because truly it is actually a fine art, and there's a lot of time and patience that is taken with it, and there will be tweaks and there will be things to be changed. I would say go to someone that does a lot of composite bonding, does it more regularly maybe than what your regular dentist does it. So composite bonding is a very valid treatment option, and sometimes it's better combined with other treatments as well. Like I was saying there just in the last segment, that a lot of cosmetic things can be fixed with Invisalign and bleaching or whitening. Sometimes the teeth at the end of those treatments might just need some final little tweaks, like the corner of a tooth needs to be shaped a little bit more, or the edges of a tooth just needs to be refined a small little bit more. I personally would not use composite veneers as like the only treatment that we do, but it's better as part of a team effort between whitening, Invisalign, and a little bit of edge bonding or composite bonding then, just to really finish off every detail then. If you find that video useful, YouTube thinks that you might like this video next, so maybe give it a watch as well.